this is MVT Sky's daily reading. So, today we're still in a month that breaks down into Jupiter, and we have the high frequency of Mercury, medium frequency of Uranus and Neptune, and a low frequency of Pluto. And the overall energy today, excuse this out the way, is Uranus and Neptune, which speaks of, secrets, hidden knowledge, friends, family, social circles, things of that nature. So I'm going to throw down zodiac cards first. So what is Jupiter talking about here? Now, when I first started shuffling these, Mercury kind of flipped out on his own, but I like to shuffle live. So therefore, let's see what Jupiter is talking about in combination with all of this for the month. Alright, so it's talking about Sagittarius. Alright, so Jupiter is associated with the house of Sagittarius, faith, religions, things of that nature. So, there may be some fire signs in Sagittarius and some Pisces here who have Jupiter dominant that'll be focusing on a spiritual growth and participation and faith and finding a way during this month, which would make some sense, right? So, excuse me. With today's energy, this high energy of this, change, communication, and things of that nature, this may be something that Pisces is in that's dominant with Jupiter in their chart, creating change, tapping into the hidden understandings spiritually. So, let me throw down this for Uranus and Neptune over here while I'm at it. Alright, so let's look at Uranus and Neptune and what is it talking about. So you got this Capricorn energy here. This is a discussion of the 10th house, public reputation, profession, elders, things of that nature. So there may be some Pisces that's going to their elders, maybe to get grounded, maybe to, get a little bit balanced in their earth energies. So some of you who have Saturn dominant in your charts, that may be something that you're thinking about doing today, and there's nothing wrong with that. The discussion in the high frequency is to create change in a positive manner. And with these numbers overall for the month, 19 and 10, the ending of a particular way of being, thinking, investing, moving between people, interacting with people, and starting new, right? So there goes change right there for the high frequency. So now let's look and see what's going on with Mercury. When you're talking about Mercury, you're talking about communication. You're also talking about the house Gemini. You're also talking about Virgo, right? So, you're paying attention to the way you communicate, the way you think. You're also paying attention to profession to a degree, employees to a degree, and things of that nature. So, you have this Two of Swords, all right, and you also have the Five of Swords, and you also have the Three of Pentacles. So you have a lot of air energy up here, which makes good sense. When you're dealing with the Two of Swords, it's about not paying attention, not addressing anything, certain stagnations, because you do not want to address and deal with particular situations. These are things in a high frequency that will go in the opposite direction. So therefore, Pisces should be in that energy of, digging into past cycles and things that they've been through so that they can address certain things. Also, there may be a little bit of stress going on, but in the high frequency is a discussion of not being in stress when communicating, when thinking, when trying to get things done, especially when working together with other individuals. If you notice if you want to see the board, you can click the link below to see the whole board. For the Five of Swords here, the swords are being held in a hand that is in conjunction with these Three of Pentacles. So there may be a little, conflict going on as far as communication, as far as interacting and certain thoughts about certain groups of individuals that one is working with. So pay attention at work today. You may be in that kind of energy, but you'll win the battle, the argument, the discussion, but you'll have to look into it a little bit deeper. That's all that is. So you got a lot of air up there for the most part, and you got some earth energy up there. You're talking about people that's working together. Pay attention to the heart chakra, base chakra, and the third eye. Follow your intuition, follow your heart, follow your gut, right? When it comes to these things, don't get overindulged in stress and confusion and chaos and all of that. And do not refuse to see things from the past, so that you can address certain things. You may come into certain arguments and conversations that's something that you've already discussed or already experienced. And so this is how you bring people into working together. Be the person that creates the change in the communication, period. So let's look at this medium frequency of the Uranus and Neptune energy here. And so you have this Five of Pentacles here. You have the King of Wands here. And you also have this Lover's energy here. Now, Pisces, in this medium frequency, Pisces is ruled in the Uranus Neptune energies also. But this is a discussion of something being revealed regarding poverty or loss of finances. And there may be a Pisces experiencing something coming from a fire energy within a relationship. This masculine may be walking away from a very good relationship with a particular Pisces. It also can involve Gemini, but this is like twin flame energy, blessed unions and things of the nature. There may be Pisces out here that feels like their masculine is walking away from a blessed union into nothingness. Never make those type of assumptions. The walkaways usually are a discussion of experiencing on a path. Walking away into the unknown, and the unknown is supposed to be nothingness. Pay attention to that energy that you put out. It's showing that it's the masculine principle walking away from a particular situation right now. And he has his guard up also. This just flew out, so we're going to put it down there for the lower frequency, the Hangman, the Knight of Cups. And then you have this Ten of Swords. So, Pisces, in this lower frequency, there's this down and out and ending of a particular situation involving a particular relationship or bond, based off some works that's coming from, maybe coming from people in a higher frequency now, or in a higher frequency, or, pay attention to this. This is air energy. This is talking about being down and out. Is a conversation of feeling failed at a particular situation, and over it comes this Lovers, this twin flames energy, and over that shows the Three of Pentacles. So pay attention to the heart chakra, the third eye, and this, the base chakra here when it comes to that. Why are you down and out? Why you feel that this connection is not working, period. Now when you get into this Knight of Cups energy right here, this is a pure it's supposed to be a pure energy, but when it isn't in its higher frequency, it's letting you know that this pure energy of love and emotion is kind of at a halt. It's kind of at an end. There's a transition, which is what's creating this end in this particular twin flame path, Pisces. Also pay attention to the growth. He goes from being this, innocent energy into this King of Wands energy, and it becomes a feisty vibration. Now, understand that I read in several directions, so I could cover several different areas because this is a general reading on Pisces for the day. And we can all experience different things based off of how we are dominated. Also, this card also speaks of Mercury, so there may be some things that come out within a twin flame relationship in regards to a third party, which may make a person feel like there's all loss involved, Pisces. So pay attention. Also, this Hangman energy comes down here. This is a discussion of Uranus. The Hangman is not only just stagnation or sacrifice or seeing things from a different perspective or coming with different perspectives, but it's because there's a change that has taken place that's leaving a particular situation stagnated in the lower vibration when you're dealing with transitions into things, which may be the conversation of loss, and maybe the conversation of someone not looking back at all that had to take place to get to this point. It's like being blindsided because of one's refusal to pay attention to past events. Now, when I'm looking across here, I'm seeing this down and out energy, and I'm seeing this King of Wands looking away from the down and out energy. Also, I also see him in communication. He's not communicating right now. Now, looking across at this Hangman energy, he's looking down at this change, and he's not paying attention to the three coins behind him that's working together. So pay attention to all the things that's working over you, under you, and beneath you. These two came out right here. So we have this Page of Pentacles that comes out in reverse, right? And we also have this Eight of Cups that comes back in reverse. Now, usually this is a discussion of a temporary walking away. This may be the ending of a particular situation for the moment. I always look at it as in the 8, excuse me, because my eyes is itchy. I always look at it in the 8 that, when it's in reverse, the return is a little bit stagnated. So, this individual Pisces, if you are dealing with a particular fire sign that you are or in a relationship with or temporarily separated from, this person has to experience certain things, certain losses, certain stagnations, and that may jog that individual back to you, but it's not necessarily, it's not a guarantee that that'll happen anyway. So anyway, let's look at this Capricorn energy that comes up, and then let's see what that talks about. So you have this Moon energy here, you have the Four of Wands here, and you also have this Ten of Wands here. So when you're talking about your 10th house, reputation, employees, elders, tap into your emotions, tap into your subconscious thoughts. This is, a discussion of, this is Cancer energy also. Dealing with family and the foundation, right? Building a family, building a foundation, creating a strong foundation. It is an overwhelming experience. Capricorns, they may not bring that out to the surface and tell you that they're overwhelmed all of the time. But it comes with great responsibility, right? And there's nothing wrong with that either. So Pisces, if you are dealing with a Capricorn, or if you have that Saturn energy, that Saturn planet dominant, understand that, tap into your emotional side, tap into your home and family energy, focus on building the foundation, why not? And yes, it is an overwhelming and overly responsible journey that takes place, and it's not easy for anybody. I don't care who you are. So therefore, let me look at I'm gonna throw one more card down at the end of each row for Mercury, Uranus, and Neptune, and Pluto, and see what's going on with these three swords three coins right here. So you got the King of Swords right here. This is a masculine energy that comes down, right? And there's communication. So those of you who are dealing with employees or dealing with elders, understand that there's this air energy, air fire energy that may be communicating, directing traffic, or directing action between these three coins that creates distress and conflict and keeps the individual from being able to pay attention to what it is that they need to be changing and moving towards to, especially when it comes from freeing themselves out of particular situations. Also, in the higher frequency, understand that for some Pisces, depending on what frequency you are, in a higher frequency, this person could be speaking good into these three individuals, and there's still stress and conflict that takes place. Somebody's going to walk away from stress and conflict regardless, and they may be the loser from things they did not see in a situation, but trust me, if this King of Swords is not speaking positivity into the aspects of the heart chakra, the third eye, and the base chakra, the fight is pointless, right? It's like a bully energy if it's not in a high frequency. So let me see what's going on with these lovers here, and the secrets that may be revealed in reference to money, in reference to a masculine and the double fire energy, in reference to this twin flame or lover's path right here. Alright, so you got this tower energy that's taking place. So yeah, there may be some Pisces out here that's experiencing this tower energy that's taking place. And the tower comes in all aspects and is a major arcana. So the discussion is in the ethers, right? And so is the lovers in the ethers. So there's a destruction or a drastic change, or a change that one wasn't aware of that was going to take place when this fire energy decided to walk away. It's like the fire energy is like, you know what, this King of Wands is like, before I deal with all of this chaos and stress, I'll just deal with nothingness, and that's the energy that's there right now. So Pisces, try not to bring that energy. And if you are Pisces that are dominant in your fire and your earth energy, please pay attention. All right, so let's look at this last row right here. And you have the Page of Swords. So This is a discussion of a young energy that comes through, very open to communication, could be a little mouthy at times, but there's this down energy that comes, this failed energy that comes, and the communication is the problem between this water sign and this page of swords, which kind of changes the way the individual is thinking about a particular situation, and therefore the communication in the lower frequency is null and void. I'm giving you what the card it should mean in a higher frequency, so you can understand how this page ends up getting into this King of Swords energy. It comes from drastic changes and upheavals that bring this person into a way of having to think differently and have to move a little bit differently, and there's nothing wrong with that. So in this lower frequency is reckless, and the higher frequency is more balance between action and thought and communication, and that comes from a drastic upheaval that takes place. And this can also be, feminine or masculine, because we both have those, so pay attention to that today. But overall, this Saturn energy, if you are dominant in Uranus, Neptune, Saturn energy, pay attention to the family, the foundation, and understand that yes, it may be overwhelming, but is it worth it? And are you going to be able to create what you want to create in the future or in the near future from what you're doing and interacting with and investing in today? So deuces and smooches. Thank you for visiting my channel as usual. See you on the next one.